Ladies and gentlemen, we have boxes. All right, we got boxes and we got some more boxes. It's a new codex who this Admech just dropped. They got the new drip and I got the new drip. And we're gonna open up some boxes and see what's in store. I got a big haul here and it's not just GW. It's mostly GW stuff. It's not only GW stuff. We got a Shapeways box here. We got some GW packages and we got a little thing at the bottom here, little extra, just for fun. But let me show you guys what I picked up. It's some good stuff. Let's get right into it. Not children's product. I love how this is the first time I've ordered from GW's website. I love how they put not children's product on all their boxes. This toy is not for children. This plastic toy right here, this is for adults. All right, it says it right there. It's not for children. All right, let's get it open. So this box I picked up before the Codex dropped. It was a smaller order, but it was some stuff I knew I wanted for some kit bashing. Actually, this is mostly stuff for some kit bashing that I want to do. So let's crack it open and see what we have here. Ooh, baby. Oh yeah, this is some good stuff right here. And I know you're thinking, Toasty, you don't have an Age of Sigmar army. You don't play Necromanda. It's all about the kit bashing, baby. All right, this box here, what do we got? We have one base, 105 by 70 mil. If you know Admech, you know what this is for. This boy right here, same thing. Officially known as Brock Grungson. He's got a sick little mustache here and a top hat. I mean, it's a good model. We're mostly interested in this right here. This big old orb. This big old orb right here. This is what we want this kit for. Plus like extra little bits too, of course. Trying to use, you know, every part of the beast. Leave nothing unkit bashed, as it were. This is gonna be plus this base. This is for a Belisarius Call conversion for my Forge World. If you saw my last video, you know about Nebuchadnezzar. I'm gonna make her. I'm gonna make her on the tabletop. Rules wise, she's gonna be Belisarius Call, but who's not very good right now. I'll get more on that maybe in a different video. But I want a big centerpiece model and I want to bring her to life on the tabletop. So that's what I plan to do with this kit bash, with the help of Brock here and a couple of other parts. Actually over here, I got something next to me. An unexpected source of incredible Admech bits. We got Zoids. I don't know why this one's in Korean. I have no idea. I bought it off of Amazon. But these models have some incredible mechanical bits. If you're looking for legs or like talons or, you know, like little shell pieces and like little gears and servos and stuff like that, these Zoids kits, they're fantastic. They got some great bits. So we're gonna use some Zoid stuff. We're gonna use Brock here. We're gonna use a lot of green stuff, some actual Admech stuff too, for sure. Little Greeblies. We're gonna make Nebuchadnezzar, and it's gonna be sick. And I'll try to stream that process or make some videos on that process, because I'm sure, you know, kit bashes I think are always kind of interesting to watch because everybody does it a little bit differently, and I've never kit bashed before. So that is a big kit bash project. These two, more kit bashing, a little. This is like the practice round. This is the goal. This is the goal kit bash. These ones are like the practice round here. Necromanda, Delat gang. People who play Admech often have a common point of bonding, which is that we don't like the Electro Priest models. They don't look good. They don't match the rest of the army. They don't look terrible in a vacuum. They don't look bad, but compared to the rest of the aesthetic that Admech has going on, I feel like they're very out of place. So these guys are going to be my Electro Priests, and they come in a box of 10, which is really convenient because that's how many Electro Priests I want to run. This box was like 50 bucks, 40 bucks for 10 models, and Electro Priests are like $50 or $60 for 5, so it's a little bit of a financial choice as well. But we can kit bash some different arms on these guys, make them more melee oriented, and they look like pretty cool. These are like way more of like covert, kind of cool looking dudes with neat robes, and even their heads. I like their heads with their little sort of like ocular implants and things like that. It's a cool model range. I like Delac quite a bit, and I think it fits very naturally with sort of like the Admech aesthetic, especially if you're going for more of like a stealthy Forge World like mine. Practice round number 2. My favorite Age of Sigmar army range, even though I don't play Age of Sigmar, but if I were to build an Age of Sigmar army, it would most definitely be Nighthaunt, I think, or Skaven. Skaven's cool too, but Nighthaunt have some gorgeous models, and these guys right here, these Blade Geist Revenants with their drapey cloaks and their floaty spookiness. These guys, I'm turning them into Ruststalkers. And if you don't know what Ruststalkers are, they're close combat melee assassins of the Adeptus Mechanicus. And I actually just built up some infiltrators with the normal kit. It's the same kit. Ruststalkers and infiltrators have the same kit. There's only one set of bodies, but it comes with both head options. There's head options for Ruststalkers and infiltrators. And there are many arms for different weapon options. And I'm gonna try and do sort of a head swap with like scoop their sort of helmets out and put in the Admech heads and swap their arms and put in the Ruststalker weapons. And there's enough leftover bits in that infiltrator and Ruststalker kit that I should be able to make 2 squads of Ruststalkers, 2 5-man squads of Ruststalkers out of these 10 bases, which is pretty sick. I won't have enough heads, but I'll have enough arms to do both kind of weapon loadouts that Ruststalkers can have. I don't know what I'll do for the other set of heads. Maybe I can find some on eBay or something. Haven't gotten that far yet. I want to try it once first and kind of see how that goes. But these guys are absolutely gorgeous sculpts. Plan to make some green stuff mechadendrites and just get some like cabling floating out, make them look a little bit more mechanical. Get some, again, maybe some greeblies going, maybe some backpacks going, to make them look a little bit more in line with the rest of the Admech, but still kind of these like creepy floaty dudes with a bunch of swords attached to their arms. So I got those 2 kit bashing projects, my HQ kit bashing project, and that was this box. That was before the Codex dropped. This one is Shapeways. Shapeways, if you don't know, is a 3D printing marketplace where they actually, I don't have a 3D printer. I don't have the space or the time to really learn 3D printing or set up a printer in my apartment. I have a tiny apartment. And yeah, I just don't have space for 3D printing. But what Shapeways does, hashtag not sponsored, is they actually print out stuff for you from the 3D prints that are available on their website, which is super cool. I wanted a very specific look for my Electro Priests, and I wanted very specific arms for them. But it's freaking impossible to find in any official products that GW makes, basically. So I decided to go with the 3D printing route. These are my empty arms. Technically, they are simulating the Harlequin Caress, which is an Eldar weapon. I'm going to clip off sort of the Eldar bits and basically just use the arm and maybe like the bracer, but like get rid of that. But those are going to be the arms for my Electro Priests, who are going to go with like that Delac head. So that's that conversion, and that's that kit bash. I had to get 2 sets of arms for right hand and left hand, because they have them on both hands. So I got 10 right hand arms and I got 10 left hand arms. And this is just like servo skulls, which you honestly can't get enough of. So we got a Searchlight servo skull. It's a skull with just like a light grafted on its face. There we go. That's in focus a little bit. And then we got a comm servo skull, which has just like some, an antenna and, various scully things going on. Yeah, look at these guys. They got little legs. These are just going to be a nice little like basing detail I don't know how I want to use them yet. Maybe I'll put them on Nebuchadnezzar's base or something to just like, she might have like a little army of dudes. Maybe they like attach to her suit or something. I don't know. The transparency makes it a little bit hard to see, but it's just like a servo skull with like some crab legs going on. So I wanted to cop it, and I did. All right, we're almost there. We're almost there. We're almost at the new drip. But first I wanted to show you guys this one that I picked up off of the Amazon for a very cheap price. It was like 25 Canadian dollars, I want to say, for this Sister of Battle 7-inch tall figure from McFarlane Toys, but it comes in a base coat of gray. This is a painting project. I haven't painted anything this large before, and I think this is gonna be really fun to just try a bunch of different like texturing techniques and weathering techniques. This is going to be a lot of fun. There's so much detail on this model, and there's so many sort of fun things I think I can do with it to give it this really sort of, with a model of this scale, I think it'd be really fun to go like heavy, like grim dark, like super textured, get a bunch of like rust and grime and grittiness. I think it'd be a great way to sort of showcase that style and develop my skill at it a little bit more while having the forgiving scale of a larger model. And for the amount of painting enjoyment that it's going to give me, it's an extremely good price. And it's also a great thing to put, like, I got a display shelf. You can't see it because I got my green screen up, but I got a display shelf behind me. It'd be a great piece to like go on that for display, or just to like show off. It's the new drip, not a children's product. No children here, only 30-year-old children allowed. Oh baby, oh baby, look at that right out of the bat. Some Necromanda. And the coup de grace, the holiest book itself. Toll the bell for the spark of life. Sing the praise of the forge's heart. Stoke the fires of eternal war. It's a collector's edition Codex, baby. Codex Adeptus Mechanicus. Look at this thing. It's gorgeous. Full art from top to bottom, left to right. We got this gorgeous piece of art. You know, we got the foil treatments. We got gilded pages. Is this thing worth it for a collector's edition? Almost definitely not, objectively speaking. But for me, it's more than just a rulebook. I love the art on this. I love the vibe of it. It's my army, and I'm going to spend my money how I want to, basically. It just looks gorgeous, and that's what so much of Warhammer is to me, is just like aesthetics. I'm going to take a more in-depth look at this book in a different video down the line. A lot of people have already reviewed it. I'm going to do a lore review. Other YouTubers, don't steal my idea. I called it Shoddy. Shoddy on the lore review, that's mine. As long as there's something to make a video about it. If it's like really bad, or like really there's nothing there to cover, then maybe not, but there should be some good stuff in there. Let's get on to the actual models though. 2 copies of the newest model released for Admech. This is the Skitarii Marshal. He looks super nice, and I think I want to run 2. It seems like a good idea to run 2 in sort of the virtual playtesting I've done, and theory crafting and talking on the Discords. A lot of people think 2 marshals is like pretty good, and if I don't run both of them, then that's fine too. It's still like more models to paint. It's more fun to have. These are my singular favorite model in the entire Adeptus Mechanicus line. Admech, I think, has gorgeous models overall. I think they've done a wonderful job with the range, with some exceptions like Electro Priests. These little doggos, Cerberus Raiders. I'm gonna build them as Sulfur Hounds, which are on the back here. These guys are absolutely stunning, and I'm really excited to build these. And I got 2 packs. I'm gonna build 6 of them. I might even want more because they are sick. But yeah, super excited, super stoked to build them. They're really fun to play with. They're maybe not as optimized as the Raiders are, but hey, you know, this is my army and it's how I want to play it. You know, you can get at me in the comments if you want. I don't mind. I'm not a competitive player. I'm just here to have some fun and roll some dice. And then we got Some more Necromanda. Toasty? You serious? You don't play Necromanda. These two are gonna be converted into Castellan robots. And if you know Admech, you'll know Castellan robots. They are big, Baymax looking dudes.
Corporate needs you to find the differences between this picture and this picture. Intel has told us there are at least 7.
Okay, I already see one. Give me. Okay.
They're the same picture.
Little bubble bots. And that's the other Admech model that I think doesn't really fit in. It's a cool model in a vacuum. It's very like 50s retro sci-fi aesthetic, which is awesome. It's a cool thing. I just don't think it fits in well with the rest of what the Admech army is trying to accomplish in its visual sort of signature. So I got these Ambots, and these are going to be kitbashed into Castellan robots. They're a lot shorter than Castellan robots, but I have a plan. Don't worry. There is a plan. It will work. Trust me. I'll try and make some videos and or stream that process as well, because again, it's more kitbashing. It's more fun stuff. So let's get the new pile of shame going. Let's pile this all up here and see what we have. All right. We got our Electro Priests. We got our Rust Stalkers. So that's 20 models right there. 6 models of dogs, 26, 4 robots, 30. It took me a second. 2 marshals, 40. Wait. I already lost count. Plus 4 is 30. 32. Okay, all right. We're back. We got my HQ. That's gonna be 33. And giant Adeptus Sororitas, Sister of Battle. That's gonna be 34. 34 models, individual models here, which is good because my pile of shame was running out. The only thing I hadn't assembled or built yet is 1 Dune Crawler, and that's it. I still have some stuff to paint. Everything else is built except for that 1 Dune Crawler though. So, but we got an infusion of fresh models here, and these should keep me busy for quite some time. I'm really excited about my future with this army and this hobby. I want to get really heavy into kit bashing. I'd love to kit bash an Engine Seer and a Tech Priest Manipulus. And I think what my goal is going to be going forward, but with my Tech Priests, I think I want to kit bash every single one. The first one I built, the Dominus, who is represented as Soren Quintex in my previous video. That was like the first one I built, and I just built them by the books. But as I'm getting deeper and deeper into the hobby side of things, I want all of my dudes to look unique, and that's going to be fun. And I don't know how it's going to go, or I don't know what I'm going to do for a lot of them. But it is something that I want to do. I don't think I just want to buy the kits and build the kits, which is fun and good. And you know, some of these kits are like the dogs, absolutely gorgeous models, and I fully support that. But I want to sort of stretch my creativity a little bit further when it leads to more centerpiece units like my HQs and my Tech Priest. But I'd really love to explore that side of the hobby more, and I think everybody's process is so unique when it comes to kitbashing that I'd like to share my own when I'm just starting out, because I don't really know what I'm doing. Maybe it's good, maybe it's garbage, but we'll find out, and it'll be a lot of fun, I think, regardless. But thank you guys for hanging out, and that's all I got for you today. I'll come back later. I don't know how long it's gonna take to get a lore review of this codex out, but that is on the backlog. You know, that's something I really want to do, because I think lore is really important. I'm a big proponent of lore. So yeah, I got a pile of shame now. So I'm gonna turn off the video and start working on some of these guys. Maybe I'll see you guys later. If you're not already subscribed and you want to catch that codex review, or you want to catch some upcoming kit bashing videos, make sure you're subscribed so you can stay tuned to that. Otherwise, leave me a like, leave me a comment, tell me what I'm doing wrong, tell me what I should be doing, tell me what you want to see from this channel. You know, I'm still kind of testing the waters in this whole hobby content production, video production thing, and just kind of playing it by ear. So your feedback is really important to me. But otherwise, I'll catch y'all next time. Peace.